सब कंगा चांदी जैसा रंग है तेरा सोने जैसे बाल एक तू ही धनवान है गोरी बाकी सब कंगाल एक तू ही धनवान है गोरी बाकी सब कंगाल जो बेरंग हो उस पर क्या क्या रंग जमाते लोग तू नादान न जाने कैसे रूप चुराते लोग जो बेरंग हो उस पर क्या क्या रंग जमाते लोग तू नादान न जाने कैसे रूप चुराते हो नजरे भर भर देखे तुझको आते जाते लोग चैन चली थोड़ा हाँ चैन चली रानी थोड़ा घूंघट और निकाल एक तू ही धनवान है गोरी बाकी सब कंगाल चांदी जैसा रंग है तेरा सोने जैसे बाल चांदी जैसा रंग है तेरा सोने जैसे बाल एक तू ही धनवान है गोरी बाकी सब कंगाल एक तू ही धनवान है गोरी बाकी सब कंगाल मेरी जिंदगी सवारी मुझको गले लगा के बैठा दिया फलक पे मुझे खाक से उठा के मेरी जिंदगी सवारी मुझको गले लगा के बैठा दिया फलक पे मुझे खाक से उठा के मैंने तो खुदा माना याद करेगी दुनिया तेरा मेरा अफसाना तेरे जैसा याद कहाँ ऐसा मेरे दिल की ये दुआ है कभी दूर तू न जाए तेरे बिना हो जीना वो दिल कभी न आए मेरे दिल की ये दुआ है कभी दूर तू न जाए तेरे बिना हो जीना वो दिल कभी न आए
Down, everybody. I would like everybody to take your seats, calm yourselves, find a nice place somewhere. We will have a time during the ceremony where you will have your opportunity to come and pay your final respects to Vishal before we depart. At this time, I would like everybody to sit down and relax and take your time, breathe. We all know there's a lot of emotions here this morning. I would like you all to just keep calm. The reason I am telling you this is that when you cry, when you let out that emotion, especially on a day like this, it keeps back the ceremony as well as it keeps us back from performing what we need to perform.
We just need something to switch to. We are all invited here to celebrate the life of Vishal, known as Narindra, Persad, to whom he has been a beacon of light to every single one of you here today. He has shown the type of person he was throughout his life to each and every one of us. And today, as we sit here, as we bid him farewell for the last time, and we say, "Oh Vishal, thank you for granting us those memories. Thank you for being a wonderful person. Thank you for being an intelligent person. We bid you farewell." So at this time, I'll ask everyone to sit upright, close your eyes, bow your heads, as we seek that blessings of Shri Krishna Bhagwan, as we offer open mantras to that form of divinity. Harihi Om Tat Sat Om Yam Brahma Varunanjarujamartas Vanti Divya Isavai Vedai Sankrapokanishade Gayantiyam Samaga Dhyanavastatateena Manasa Pashyantiyam Yogino Yasyantam Navidu Sudasuraganadevaya Tasmai Namaha Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Paramanavam Sudesham Vishwadaram Gagan Sadrisham Negaparanam Subhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanainam Yogi Vididarigamyam Bande Vishnu Bhavaiharanam Sarvalokaikanathanam. As we all chant Krishna mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha. Om Shri Vasudevaya Namaha. Om Shri Achyutaya Namaha. Shri Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai. Everybody, write it. So you all know what touch his hand? As we offer that sankalp to that deceased, we pray, O Krishna, please forgive him for whatever wrong he may have done, knowingly and unknowingly. Bless his soul, guide him, and protect him. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Om Vishnu 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 Adhya Shri Brahmani Dvitiya Prahare Shri Shvet Varaha Kalpe Vai Vasvas Mantre Ashtavashanti Kalyu Kalipratam Charane Chanara Deshe Amukha Grame Arya Vartane Targe Brahma Varta Deshe Punya Chechre Bhauda Dvarte Vartamanyataman Samvatsare Amukha Ane Amukha Mase Amukha Shetre Amukha Yoge Amukha Nechre Amukha Rashtite Surya Amukha Rashtite Shashankeshu Saseshu Graheshu Yata Yatarasheshu Stanteshu Amukkanam Yajmanasya Amukkagutasya Amukkapretasya Pretanvart Ashvanti Vishnartha Prapta Shradham Shri Vishnu Pujam Satyesh Ashta Shakti Pujanam Pantan Pujan Vishvadeva Pujanam Prichriganam Pujanam Ekarisha Vishnu Shradham Panchash Anteshti Havanam Tarpateshtu Madhyam Adi Devaya Namaha Anteshti Sanskaram Namostute Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Adhya Mukha Gotasya Mukha Pretasya Matistane Shava Snan Artha Patigritham. Read 5 times. Right, each person will put chandan one after the other, right? Om Mukha Gotasya Mukha Pretasya Matistane Shava Nimita Chandanam Maya Dede Tapopatishtatam. Yeah, I did. offer incense, essence. You're going to spray right around 5 times. Touch hands. हरि ओम अध्यमुख गोतस्य मुख प्रेतस्य मर्तिष्ठाने गंधम मया दीयते तपोपतिष्ठताम्. Press it right in the box right by his head. Right. Right. As we offer the mala, Om Adhyamukha Gotasya Mukha Pretasya Matisthane Shava Pushpa Mala Maya Dete Tapopatishtatam. Next one. Come straight up to his neck. Right. Give them if they will lose it. Next person. Busita. Same thing. Om ya atmada balada yasya vishwa upasate prashisham yasya deva yasya chayamritam yasya mrityu kasmai devaya avisha vidhema Om ya pranato nimishato mahitvai ijraja jagato bhavuva ya esha asya dvipadaschatuspada kasmai devaya avisha vidhema. That is 7 pieces. So we go in, 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostril, mouth. Go ahead. Om Sano Bandhurjanita Savidhatha Dhamani Vera Bhuvanani Vishwa Yatra Deva Amritamane Shana Stiti Dhamana Dhairayanta Maya Dete Tapopatishtatam. So you're going to go around the box, right? Then you'll go to the next person, he will go around, the next person, he will go around, the next person, he will go around with the arch. So you'll give it the arch, right? As we all join in simple bhajan, as you perform Arati. Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो और कोई न केवल हारा फिर तू ही तेरा ध्यान करो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे तू चाहे तो सब कुछ करके विष को भी अमृत करके तू चाहे तो सब कुछ करके विष को भी अमृत करके पूर्ण करके सबकी पूर्ण करके सबकी आशा जो भी तेरा ध्यान करे जो भी तेरा ध्यान करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय as we offer the pinda stay right there so you offer anything to your right hand just turn the hand and you offer into the palm of the hand. Om Adhyamukha Gotasya Mukha Pretasya Mritishtani Esha Pindamaya Dete Tapopatishtatam. Open your hand, let it go through the thumb. Open your hand, right? Let the till fall onto it. Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. Om Namo Keshavaya Namaha. Om Namo Achyutaya Namaha. Flowers. So as we have completed the Anteshti Sanskar, which is the funeral rites. This is a very short ceremony. At this time, I'll ask you all to put your hands together. As we have completed this part of the ritual, we will now offer some mantras, some prayer, as we seek that blessings of Shri Krishna Bhagwan. As we pray to him, we ask him, O Bhagwan, please forgive us for if we have done anything wrong knowingly and unknowingly. Please forgive Vishal for if he has done anything wrong knowingly and unknowingly. Also, grant his soul that liberation. Accept him in the abode of Shri Krishna. So as you close your eyes, you focus your mind on that Lord Krishna Bhagwan. As you chant in your mind, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. as you impart your blessings towards this young man, who with his good looks, his wit, his lovely humor, and so forth, brought all of us here today. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha. Om Shri Vasudevaya Namaha. Om Shri Achyutaya Namaha. Narayanaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Narayanaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityur dhruvam janma mritasya cha tasmadapi haryete natvam sochitum arhasi. Narayanaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Narayanaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Vasasmi janani yata vihaya navani girnati naroparani tata sharirani vihaya janani ayanyani samyati navahi dehi. Narayanaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Narayanaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna says, Najayate mriyate va kadachidnayam bhutva bhavita va nabhuya ajo nitya shashvatoyam purano nahanyate hanyamani sharire. He says the soul is neither born or the soul is neither dies. It has neither become or will ever become. The soul is unborn and is eternal. It is ever youthful, yet ancient. It is not destroyed, even if the body is destroyed. We all have karmas we have to deal with every day. We all have karmas that we have created and ones that we have to fix. Sri Ram says that we need to do three things in life. The Ramayana. We need to do as much good as we can for as many people as we can and for as long as we can. And as long as we can hold on to these three rules in life, we can be successful in anything that we do. So said, Vishal did exactly these three things. He did as much as he can do for as many people as he can do it for, as well as he helped many people. He was one of the most intelligent persons I've ever met during his young age. I remember the last time I met him. 2 weeks ago we had Shivratri celebrations in Mandir. And Vishal, to me, is known as the local Shah Rukh Khan. I would tell all, I used to call him Shah Rukh Khan. So we made a joke in Mandir after Abhishekam and so forth. And he had this shawl. And I told him, I said, do the Shah Rukh Khan act. And in front of everybody, he took the shawl and he flicked it up on his shoulder and he did the hairstyle and he did all the arms and so forth. And that was the type of fella, type of guy, type of person Vishal was. He was outgoing. He was a wonderful person to be around. And most of all, he had a wonderful voice to sing. He loved a song called Pahi Pahi Gajanana by Shri Sachidananda Swamiji. That was his favorite song. And every time we have Mandir, every week, the first song he will sing, Pahi Pahi Gajanana. And today is our last time we are going to see him. It's our last time we will hear his voice. It's the last time we will do anything concerning Vishal. We will live with that memories. But what I want to tell you all today is that for whatever anger we have, for whatever pride we have as people, at one point in time you will come to an end. Your life will come to an end. As long as you're born, you will die. That is the cycle of life. So why hold on to all these negative things in this world? For whatever happens, say, oh Bhagwan, I leave it in your hands. Grant me that strength to overcome whatever problems I have. And for whatever anger and ego and pride I may have in my mind, I seek your blessings to remove that. today this family has done a lot. They have gone through a lot in this past 10, 11 days, 12 days, while we were waiting for the body to be released from forensics and so forth. And it is a very traumatic time. And I must commend Vishala, Shawnee, and Farisha for all that they have done in preparing and having all this done to give Vishal a wonderful send-off today. Something fit for a king. And with that being said, we all should be our brother's keeper. We all should stand together and we all should protect each other. We all know what's going on in the country right now. Our crime rate is ridiculous. You can leave home and you should not try to come back home. So why hold on to grudges? Why hold on to anger? Why hold on to ego? Why hold on to pride? Live by those 3 rules set by Sri Rama. Help as much people as you can help. Do as much as you can do for as long as you can do it. And everything will be good. So at this time, I will pass on to anybody who would like to say a few words. I will pass on to Avinash. He will speak on behalf of the family on the life of Vishal. After which, after the eulogy and so forth, the floor will be open for a few minutes. Anybody who will want to say something on behalf of Vishal or behalf of the family and so forth, as well as if anybody wants to sing a bhajan, they want to do anything, I will allow that for a few minutes. Sitaram, everybody.
Sitaram, Pundaji. Sitaram, everybody.
Offer the floor.
Now, a eulogy in the Oxford Dictionary dictates, or it states, it's a tribute that we pay for someone, especially when they have died, that kind of elaborates their life, the way they were as a person, the successes, the challenges, all these aspects which makes us alive. So we would like to just give a little insight into Vishal's life as our form of a eulogy for him today. I'm joined by my big cousin Navi, who will join me as we, spend a few minutes with you all to give a little insight into our little cousin. Now, Narindra Persad was fondly known as Vishal. I used to call him Kizo. He was born on February 22nd, 1995, to the parents of Ramnana, whom we affectionately call Uncle Lava, and Andikala, Kalawati Persad. He was the grandson of Lakshmi and Naraji Persad, and Ina and Ramdas Gopi, all deceased. He was the lone sibling of Vishal Persad Singh, and the brother-in-law of Sean Singh, nephew, cousin, and uncle to many, and I would also add, a good friend to many. In his earlier years, he attended the Waterloo Hindu School and continued his education at the Cooper East Secondary School. He further accentuated itself, and he furthered his studies at the University of the West Indies, which I personally believe is a wonderful achievement, where he graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in Environmental Science and Biology. In 2019, Vishal started his career at Scotiabank as a mail clerk and worked his way up to customer support officer. As Panditji would have elaborated, Vishal actively took part in the services and events of the Brickfield Sheep Mandir and was also a member of the Brickfield Youth Sports and Cultural Group.
Good morning. I stand before you in dismay as the thought of reading Vishal's eulogy would have never entered my mind. I am not sure I can successfully fulfill this task bestowed upon me. Knowing the individual Vishal was, I will try. There's a little banter amongst my cousins as to who was the favorite grandchild of my RG. And it went like this. Nandi and Herbie headed the list being the firstborn based on gender. Savita and me followed as they grew up in the same home. However, when Vishal was born, he surpassed all and headed the list. He was her sugar, and from then on, it was all about her sugar. He was also nicknamed Kizu as a babe, and to some, he was still lovingly called by this name. For those who don't know Vishal, one would think he was reserved and quiet. Well, that is far from the truth. Once you got to know him, he was a chatterbox. By his cousins and close friends, whom he considered more as family, he was described as fun, carefree, dapper, proud. The man could address. As they would all say, he make anything look good. Vishal was known amongst us as the selfie king, as he was always in for a pic. He was described by his family, close friends and colleagues as kind, patient, classy, compassionate, friendly, calm, pleasant, creative, and artistic. Vishal was excellent at drawing, Mehndi art, and did-it-yourself project. He was comedic and sarcastic, which earned him the title Life of the Party. Vishal loved music and enjoys singing, something I recently learned. For me, he was a strong, resilient individual who carried his burden and fought his battles with his smile. He was an individual who pursued his goal and never gave up. Vishal loved coffee, and I understood he had a mug for every occasion. To many, he was an inspiration. He was loving and caring, an attribute he was never reluctant to show. Vish, today you shattered our hearts. Reality has not yet stepped in. For hope we would wake up to just a bad dream. You were everything to Charlie. You were her support system. Both of you shared a bond that was unbreakable. And Sean, whom you often referred as your best brother-in-law, mind you, Sean is his only brother-in-law, filled the shoes of not just a brother-in-law, but a brother. Farisha was more than a cousin. She was like a second mom to you. To us, you were a little brother who we would look out for, But more recently, we saw you as a young man you have grown to be. At the wedding, we experienced the fun side of you, and the plan was to do it more often, bridging that age gap. For those of you who don't know, Vishal was more, the age between us was a big gap, so the growing up was a little distant in terms of, age. Jason and the crew were waiting to celebrate your birthday. We are all trying to figure out how we move on from this. You left us broken. Vish, we would miss your smile, your laughter. We would miss seeing you all dressed up heading to work. But above all, we would miss the love you sprinkled wherever you went. Today would forever remain etched in our hearts as we would take the lesson you left. Life is short, and we don't know what tomorrow holds. Don't put off what can be done today. Let's treasure our loved ones. Wish you would always be loved and part of our lives. We would reminisce on all the memories you left behind. You will be part of our conversation and part of our life. Your words would resonate in our hearts, as you would often say, we are here for a good time, not a long time. Who's here? Dave? Okay, so this is a cousin from the Gopi side of the family, and he will share a few words with us also.
Jai Shri Krishna. A famous writer once said, "We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give." If this is true, then Mr. Narindra Persad, or Vishal, as he is so fondly called, made a great life. I stand here today to pay tribute to a kind soul, an indulgent heart, and a disciplined mind. Despite all odds, Vishal maintained his jolly and infectious spirit, which never failed to touch all of our lives. During his spare time as a teenager and young adult, he shared a deep passion for drawing, art, and doing mehendi or henna designs. All of this was self-taught. He was a popular guy at weddings, as he often did mehendi for dulahans and diligently completed Radha Krishna drawings to be used in Hindu marriages. He was often an employee at some Diwali Nagar booths and always pursued the odd tasks whenever they came his way. Such a constructive man was he. A son, a brother, a cousin, a nephew, a friend, and many more to the community he lived in, Vishal was the life of the party. Many of you who knew him personally would know the comedic side of him. He was sure to crack a joke and make you laugh even in the most trying situation. I am sure many of you will agree that his bubbly personality allowed him to get along well with any and everyone. He was truly a people's person. Growing up as one of my younger cousins, Vishal always attended family gatherings, prayers, parties, or whatever the occasion. He always kept the company of his beloved cousins, and we all shared so many wonderful memories with him as a child. He was always fond of making chow, and would do so with whatever he could find at hand. He loved to go down by the sea to catch crab and simply take in the scenery. Many days were spent down in Pinal, where his mom originates. He and his sister would regularly spend school vacation and long weekends by relatives. We would jokingly call him Harry Potter, as he had the look and the glasses to go with it. Vishal certainly was the good-looking one in our family, from a toddler to the handsome guy that he grew into. One can easily tell from his Facebook and Instagram. We can recall one time when he fell from the back step of Auntie Glory's boardhouse, just down the road, and he broke his hand. His RG was really mad because she didn't want anything to happen to her sugar. Life for Vishal was not complete without his sister, and so she expressed the following sentiments. Well, Vish always told me that I'm his favorite person in the world. He said, once he have me in his life, he is good. Randomly, he used to tell me, he used to be like, Shal, why we don't fight? Let's fight now. As we got older, we never fought because we realized that we only had each other to lean on. He jokingly called me Chotu Moti. He'll say Chotu because you're younger than me, and Moti because you're bigger than me in size. He always told Sean, you're my favorite brother-in-law, and I would ask, but how much brothers-in-law do you have? We did almost everything together, and wherever you saw one of us, you'll find the other. I remember when I was small, my mom used to send him to wait with me in the back shed while I go to shower, and he used to scare the hell out of me. Those were fun times. He used to harass me and tell me that Aji loved him more than me, and the name says it all. She used to call him Sugar. I guess now she got her sugar to herself. I can safely say that he was the world's best brother. End quote. If you knew Vishal and thought he was only good for his artistic skills, then you were wrong. This boy could sing too. He had the most melodious voice, and he regularly attended mandir and satsangs and would render bhajans in his own unique way. Sometimes shy, I would coax him into singing with me to boost his confidence, but he was nothing short of amazing. His love for singing didn't stop at praising God, but extended greatly into Bollywood film music. He loved them all. His absolute favorite being the movie Brahmastra and the title track from that particular movie, Kesariya. Jojo, his parrot, and Mr. Noodle, his cat, played a big part in his life. He loved coffee, but nothing came in between him and his pets. St. Augustine became his second residence as he moved to stay with our Aunt Lachman while he attended university. They both took care of each other and shared a close relation. Vishal was a son to many. All his aunts and even his cousins loved him dearly. He was to me the brother that I never had. He was always pleasant, kind, and gave respect to everyone. I never knew him to be disrespectful. He was one of our best cousins. His passing is considered a great loss to us, and words cannot describe this feeling. Just as a lotus bloom is short, another one of God's flowers withered away, leaving behind memories of joy and love that would live on in all the lives he would have touched. Two of the hardest things in life to say are hello for the first time and goodbye for the last. We know in our hearts that Bhagwan Shri Krishna would accept you into his supreme abode. As he told Arjuna that every Kritya is subjected to rebirth, except the one who is united with me. While we still feel that 28 years was such a short time to spend with you, we pray in our hearts that peace be yours forever. To say goodbye to you in hopes that we will meet again soon with all the love in our hearts. Ram Nam Satya Hai.
At this time, Kevin from the Scotiabank, Kevin, sorry, would like to say a few words. Sorry for the wrong pronunciation.
Good day, everyone. Sitaram. Some knew him as Narindra, and some knew him as Vishal. Whatever you call him, it's the same person, the same hard-working person, with the same positive attitude and bubbly energy. I would have met Vishal when when I just started working at Scotiabank. He was my first friend there. I remember coming into work on Monday mornings, and well, actually any mornings, and from the time you walked in, I remember hearing Bhajan's playing throughout the room, and he'd always ask me if it was okay that he played it. Till one day I just got tired of him asking, and I just started singing it before he could even play. And of course he had to go and tell everyone about it. I think that we really became friends simply because of the amount of kindness and care that he showed. I remember within my first weeks there, he had asked me about my father, not knowing that he had recently passed. And when I told him, he ran across the room to give me a hug. That was the person he was, a genuinely kind-hearted individual. Even on his lowest days, sometimes you'll never even know what he was going through, because he would always greet you with a smile or some snarky comment. I've also never met someone who can say the entire Princess Margaret speech, word for word, and not just word for word, but with the same voice as hers. He just had everyone laughing every time he did it. Over the past days, I've heard persons recall their experiences with him, and I can honestly say this guy lived, and he made a huge impact on everyone that he met. Whether it was someone he was really close to or a random person on the street, they would all share the same comments about him. I'd really miss our after-work lines in Woodford Cafe, spending hours just talking all kinds of random stuff until the waitresses would kick us out because they wanted to close. And our trips to the avenue, even our random trips to go buy clothes, we surely made our names in the sweater store, almost buying every single one every time they got. We've really lost an incredible person. He will truly be missed. Sleep well, my friend.
At this time, we just call upon Felicia. Felicia wanted to dedicate a song to Vishal. However, at this point, she may not be able to sing it, but we'll just listen to the song.
Didn't know today would be our last, or that I'd have to say goodbye to you so fast. I'm so numb, I can't feel anymore. I'm praying you just walk back through that door and tell me that I was only dreaming. At this time, our family would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation for all those who supported us and assisted us in any way and had visited us during our time of bereavement. The names are so much to mention, so to all our uncles, aunties, cousins, friends, neighbors, and well-wishers, we say thank you. It would be unfair if I didn't say special thanks to Bonnie, Felicia, Jason, Nangita, Radha, Shivanan, Nell, Anne-Marie, and all the others who assisted
tirelessly, night after night. Forgive us if we fail to mention anyone. It would not have been possible with you all for us going through this period. I say thank you.
Thank you very much. At this time, devotees, we will just say one last prayer as we have witnessed such beautiful words about Vishal and his life. And we thank everybody for being here and supporting this family in this trying time. After which, everyone will have a moment to view the body, starting with the immediate family first. They will offer the malas, Vishala, Shawnee, Ferisha, the mom and dad. And after following them, everybody else, we will have a quarterly fashioned way of doing this. So people on the outside, you will come in, you will walk around and you will walk out. People from the inside, you will come around and go back. So far, so good? Alright. Ameva sarvam mama deva deva om shanti 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 adiyam. Bole Shri Krishna Bhagwan ki jai. Ram Nam. Right. Just put your hand on each chest. Say where they say, and then right, Vishal. Come on. No, you can't go. At this time, I'll ask the DJ truck to play the appropriate bhajans as we have the final viewing of the body as the family members are doing their final rites. Okay. Right, so can come on the side.
in an orderly fashion. The people from the outside, you will start after, most of the inside will come first. You will make your way around the box and you will go back to your seats. Everybody good? Alright, sit down everybody. Alright, DJ.
Thank you.
Speak.